Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Hobby Lobby today in Claremont, Florida. We're going to go in and check out what's new. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. We've got some giant bells for the Christmas trees. I think you'd need a pretty big tree for those though. So we have been going, so my videos have kind of been in a little bit of a, I'm going to call it a series. Every time I come in, I pick a couple aisles and I go strictly through those aisles only, so that way we can try to cover as much or all of the inventory. That way everyone can see what they want to see. I just don't want to get in the habit of showing you only what I want to see or what I like, because I know full well not everyone likes what I like, so that's okay. Here are some awesome peppermint stripe. I love this with the reds and the whites. And the way that they do their ornaments by size here, so your smaller ones are up top and then the larger ones are down below. So these are the Robert Stanley. These ornaments are beautiful, and I'm trying to, right now I'm trying to use my phone. You'll see me in the hello in the reflection there. I'm trying to see if I can, I fight the glare so much trying to film ornaments. So maybe if I hold it like this, like I do when I'm at the home goods stores, this might help a little bit. All right, we've already gone down the, I'm going to call it the peppermint aisle here. Let's check out some wreaths. All right, in these little center islands in here, these are $6. So these are the smaller size wreaths. They've got a variety of them. And again, 50% off right now. I'm pretty sure Christmas has been 50% off since day one, and they're still sticking with it. So I'm going to read you the full prices. Oh, sorry, I bumped into my own cart. Let me get myself together here. We're going to go through the blue ornaments today. We're going to do other things too. We are going to check some Grinch towards the end. Sorry about that. I'm switching cameras. Here we go. So in this section, they've got the super pretty, I love these. I love this light blue color, the glittery snowflake ornaments, and we've got the navy blues. Everything that they have in the light blue, they have in the navy blue. I found the navy blue was a little bit hard to record. You'll see that in a minute. It's just kind of a little more difficult to see the details. And these are actually bells. $12 for those. Those are metal ornaments. I love these little glittery bows. And every color line that they have has the same style ornament. So every one of them are going to have the nutcrackers. Most all of them are going to have this style. Most all of them are going to have the bells. Here are the honeycomb paper ones. These are some of my favorite. Super glittery, super snowflakes. Love these. Oh my goodness. All right, these navy ones, let me see if I can show you these. I love the detail on these. Let's see, this pack is $15. That's the full price, and then take your 50% off. The navy blue, it's such a pretty navy blue. See, they're a little bit more difficult to see through the plastic. It's kind of frustrating, but they are super pretty. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better so you can see that. We've got the navy blue reindeer. All the colors have that too. Yeah, there we go. Snowflakes up in here. Here are the navy blue nutcrackers. I actually think the navy blue ones might be a little prettier than the light blue. Then the navy blue little ribbons right there. And then over here we have, hold on here, I think we've got a tangled mess. These are, okay, hold on. There's picks. Oh, wait a minute. I think there's a garland. Bear with me, everyone. There is. There's a big garland over here that someone flopped. Please hold. Let me get this fixed. That's tangled. Hold on. My grandson is with me today, so he was actually helping me out holding that pick over there so I could pull this off the top so I can show you the actual picks. But while we've got this in our hands, it is $40. It's quite pretty. We're going to get that back up on there. They've got two different kinds of garlands up there. That one had a lot more ornaments. This one has just a nice simple row. So that one comes in at 18 compared to the 40. All right, back to the picks. This is what they look like. So we've got the lighter ones and we've got the darker ones in here. And then here are the light blue garlands. So the beads, $6, $40 for this one. So this is very similar, same kind as the navy blue one. This one is really pretty. It's got these kind of square crystals with the pearls in between. These snowflakes, this garland is very lightweight. And then here is the white one. So this one's also going to be $40. Just some little glittery ribbons, little bows. Oh, and bells. This is pretty. These look like little white disco balls. A little bit of fabric in there, a little kind of sheer fabric. So $40, $12. Then over here, I love $15 here. These little pom-pom snowballs. I think those are so fun. Very lightweight also. Let's see. This is pretty. It's got little kind of clear beads in between. Those are $15. Let's back up over here. See our snowflakes with the picks. Those are foam. The tree topper is $9. That's really pretty. This one is $11. And I would say those are not weather safe, just meaning they would be great on a covered porch inside your house. This little cutie is $8. Got a whole bag, $9 of the frosty snowflakes. And we've got some really pretty white ribbons up here, some bows, sorry. These are 2-pack ornaments here, $8. They've got bells in them. And the birds also a 2-pack. The birds are interesting because they have a little bit of like a chiseled look to them. And I don't know if the camera is picking up, but these large, round Stanley ornaments right there, they're a little bit of an off-white. Everything else around it was really, really white, and those were a little more off-white. This deer is really pretty. I hope the camera can pick this up. $25, that's pretty. I love these little vintage trees. $18 for this one. And then in this area we have much, the same as all the other ornaments, but these are the white ones. But down below we've got some really pretty trees. Just hold on here. I want to show you the honeycomb ones. You can really see the detail on those, and then again they come in every single color that they have in the store. I love these big snowballs up here. Those are $20. And then way up top we've got some really blingy nutcrackers up there. The joy sign is wood, has a little burlap bow on it. This one comes in at $12. These deer, those are $9 on those. There's some icicle up above there, and then here are the white nutcrackers. I just think some of the nutcrackers are just prettier in some colors. These are those really pretty Martin Stanley ornaments up there. I love the detail on them. These are just some ceramic white houses in here. And I apologize if I seem like I'm moving a little fast in the store. The store was super busy, which is amazing. I love when stores are super busy. But I felt like I was in everyone's way in that aisle, so I wanted to scooch. $7 for the bell. And then these are those little cute little wooden signs. You know, Hobby Lobby has these. $4.50 for that one. It's snuggle weather. And then they've got a baby, it's cold outside. So this little snowman, I don't know that he belonged here on this area, but he was cute. $16. He was the only one hanging out on the shelf. I do actually think these gnomes are cute. And I'm not really a fan of gnomes, but $11. When done right, I think they can be adorable. I just get a little like, I need to see your eyes. Where's your eyes? These wood trees down here, $14. I think those are very pretty, but I have to show you these angels. So they have them in 3 different sizes. Sorry, I need to step out of someone's way. Let's get that to focus. They have the galvanized steel wings. They were $9. $14 for this ribbon. I think that's super cool. They've got it in white also. We're going to take a peek at some of the ribbons down this aisle. Here's a white fur. $10 for that one. Let's see what else we can find. That's just a cute little kind of green garland. Ribbon, we'll call that, I guess. $4 for that one. This is pretty with the white with the red. It is $14. And then you know Hobby Lobby has so many of these mesh ones here, $8. These are fantastic for making wreaths. This has little bells on it. That one is $10. This is really, really pretty. It's like a champagne gold. It was not a mesh. That's the mesh one there. That was just a really pretty ribbon. Here is another mesh one. That one is a little more natural. Got some plaids down here. Who is using those for projects and what are you working on with those? So this is literally, isn't this like a roll of chicken wire that they put snow on? $14. I think that's what that is. This one's really pretty too. This one very natural, $8 for that one. Take a peek around here at some of the ribbons and see what they have in stock. We've got some good plaids in here. Thinking I like those. I like the polka dot one too with the green polka dots on there, and this one also. Some nice pretty whites, basic greens, some reds. Let's see. More polka dots up here. I like the bigger ones also. Let me scooch over here. This is really, really pretty. Has a little bit of an iridescent to it. Had some really pretty trees on it. I came into the store today at an earlier time than I normally do, and I now know I cannot do that because the store was amazingly busy. So we've got some, I love the mauves and the greens. We've got some good blues. Okay, there's some patterns in here I like. I love that blue and white one. It's like the blue, white, and silver. Also, I like that one too. Goodness, the middle of those two, or the middle of those three. And then this one, super elegant. I like the one that's a little bit darker. And then these beautiful kind of mauves in here. Yeah, so I promise I will come back to Hobby Lobby this week and I will do at least 1 or 2 more videos for this week at a slower, less frantic pace later in the day. Typically what I do is I go in about 45 minutes before the store closes. And I just find that the store is a little more chill, a little easier to navigate, and I'm not in anyone's way. And there were also so many employees in here today working. This is really pretty. These little wreaths up here. Let's see what else we have. Okay, this, I really like this. It has that kind of real look to it. It'll hold 3 candles on there. That is $50. I love that. Got some good poinsettias down here. Whoops, sorry. As soon as I touched that one, the one next to it moved, and I'm afraid I'm going to knock something off the shelf. This is really pretty. $30, says Merry Christmas. I love the delicate snow on this one. Okay, so I purchased this, $30, which was actually $15. And it's interesting because it's a wax warmer. The bottom part, imagine like a little kind of, you know, small dish. That's where you put the wax in, and then the light bulb is actually up in the tree facing down, and you put that over the top. I really love it. I already plugged it in as soon as I got home. It's also really pretty with the mercury glass, and then so many different candles in here, all the different LED candles. $8 for that little peppermint one. And here are your packs of advent candles. So you got your 3 purple and your pink. And we've got bunches of taper holders down here. I like this one with the cardinal. That one is 10. He's kind of cool. $8 for this one. Our little Christmas trees. This one is $6. We've got a little glass Santa. Little metal, gold metal. These are cool. And these are $5. Let's see what else we can find in here. I think these are really cool. It has the little nutcracker down below. It has a snowflake in the top. I don't know that I would call it a full cake stand because it's not quite as big for like an 8-inch cake. But I did think it was pretty. We've got really pretty gold finish on our candle tapers down there. Our holders. And then here are all the flameless candles up here. So your battery operated. It's got the little fake wick inside and then the really pretty Christmas trees around there. Let's see, $9 for this one. I do appreciate now that they have the tapers, the LED taper ones, because they didn't have those for the longest time. And then they have all of their candles. I was looking for the packets of the wax melts for the tree, but they were not in this area. This is the frosted mistletoe and mint. Fresh baked cookies, so those were 2 fragrances. Then down here, the tree trimming. This one smelled really pretty. Christmas Joy also. It was a nice fragrance. Then you've got all your, here is the tree trimming one in a really pretty glass, really thick glass jar. So this one has 2 of the peppermint stripes and 1 polka dot. $12 for that one. Do any of you have a favorite fragrance candle from Hobby Lobby? Let me know in the comments. So we just got all of our wax over here, all of our tapers. Reds, whites, greens, golds. And I did not know that they had vigil candles here. So if you happen to need those, they're $13 for a box of 24. That is a little pack of 2 LED votive candles. Let's see what else we can find. These jars are really pretty. Do any of you know candle company Capri Blue? They sell Volcano. That's one of the that's the favorite fragrance that I get from there. These are $20. They have the same candle jar style. So I always think of that when I see those. These are $7. They're kind of cool. They're very twisty. Then just more selection of all of the LED candles. They've got everything from these smaller ones that are the votives, a whole pack for $15. All right, let's go down one section of the Grinch today. They have so much Grinch stuff in the stores, but I'm going to break it up and just kind of do it here and there because it's a lot to look at. So we've got all the different stuffies down there. And by stuffies, I mean stuffed animals. But all of these are the little wooden signs. They all run right about $7. Lilo and Stitch made their way over here on their little countdown calendar. So we've got a lot of Grinch artwork. These did not have prices on the front of any of these pieces, so I apologize. I don't have any of the pricing on the big pieces of art. All your sweaters are ugly. They are not. The Grinch always being full of it. In the end, I do love the story, but I know there's a lot of people that the Grinch is just not their thing, and that's a-okay. $45 for the Grinch garland. We've got some cute bows up there. And even if you don't like the Grinch, I do love the color green that goes with this line. It's really pretty. We've got packs of Grinch cards, and all of these are those MDF little board kind of cutouts down here. Grinch is doing some yoga. These are coasters. $60 for this hand-painted ceramic light-up tree. And down below, we've got the picks down there. They're all kind of stuck, but you can see they're kind of curly. So I think those are super fun. How many of you, do you do Grinch decor? Do you do a little tree? Do you like a great big tree? That is your little cross stitch. What else do we have here? Feeling Grinchy. Those are tags for gifts. So there's a whole little pack in there. And then there are some super cute ornaments in here. I love these up top. I do like this one here, the Reindeer Training Academy. I did grab that little pack of coasters for the car. But I like the ornaments. That is a keychain. What else do we have here? These are the big gloves. So again, 50% off in here. There are sleep pants, there are socks, there's a travel pillow. There are hats, stocking stuffers, toys, pens. I mean, there's just about everything. I think anything that they could brand with Grinch. We've got hair bows. We've got a sleep mask. They were like, if we make it, just put the Grinch on it. Dog scarves. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is kind of cool. It's a little ladder that the Grinch climbs up and down. That's fun. These are acrylic nutcrackers. And then just in case you need a Grinch lamp, I started talking to a lady in the store about those. These are super cute. I love these little trees too. These are $28. She was actually saying how much she loved those Grinch lamps. She's like, if I could get away with putting those in the house. So in the end, it is a great story of redemption. But let's check out some cute Christmas artwork before we wrap up today. Still got a little more ways to go here. I love the Santa art. So this one is $33. One of my favorite things with Santa is, like, for example, this fine Santa. I love when they have a happy smile. Look at that. Like, you can see it in their eyes, their face. Like, there's a happy Santa. $35. He is a happy Santa. Also, see, you can see the smile in the eyes, but I've never seen like the blue in there. That's really pretty. The church is beautiful. This one is $35. Very pretty equestrian art here. I really like this Christmas tree. I love the backdrop being black and the tree there on top. This one is $35. The church, we saw that. We've got the "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him." Let's see what else. "Welcome to the North Pole Greenhouse and Nursery." That's really pretty with the green. The dogs in the truck. And then we've got baby Jesus in the manger. That's beautiful. I love these reindeer. I have a super cute, I won't be able to have it out this year. That's beautiful. That's really pretty. Let me see if I can show you the whole picture and get the price on this one, $25. I have a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer piece of artwork that I love. And I'll miss having it this year because it's in storage. $35 for this Merry Christmas until we find a house and figure out where we're gonna live after. We're kind of calling this our gap year this year, is I'm on a project for a year, and so we're in Florida. Good tidings of comfort and joy. I love that also. But we're very torn. We love Florida. We're really, really loving it here. There's a lot of things I do miss about Texas. This tree is really pretty. I like this. So this is the "Twas the Night Before Christmas." The frame is a gold medal. The candy cane North Pole, that is a metal sign, but I need to see this behind it with the bells. Isn't that pretty? So I want you to imagine one of these pieces of artwork in your house, and then if you buy one of the LED, it's the light that goes over, it's an artwork light. So it's the light that you hang above a piece of art that you have, and then it illuminates that artwork. There are battery operated ones on Amazon. So that's what I do with my big Rudolph one. And the amazing thing, like I can just recharge the light when I need to recharge the light. It's super easy. But then it puts just a really nice glow on my piece of artwork and kind of elevates the whole look. And it's not really expensive, you know, so it's just kind of like little things that I do around my house, trying to find just little easy ways to just elevate something that would normally just be a plain piece of artwork on the wall. So we've got all the different little signs that they have. "Meet me under the mistletoe," "Merry Christmas." How much is this one? $18. I like that it has kind of the macrame to hang it up. And here again, the super happy Santas. You can see it's just their eyes, the big smile. I love those. The sled on there is really cute also. This is metal, has a little bell in the middle. The milk and cookie North Pole, I love that. These are metal up here also. Then we get into the more wood MDF boards over here. That big snowflake is very pretty. They had a couple different sizes. So these are the things you wouldn't necessarily want out exposed to the weather. All right, everyone, I think we're gonna wrap it up today, but I promise I'm gonna come back to Hobby Lobby this week. I'm gonna do a little more shopping at a slower pace for you all. Let me know in the comments if there are things you want me to look for, and I will do my best to do that. In the meantime, take care, everyone. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.